Matthew Orange, Mrts, 3410, perspectives on gaming. Third gaming session on Madden 20 sports, genre is sports. Greek categorization, Agon, Agon, if that's how you pronounce it. Still don't know how to pronounce it, but it's third session. It is the 27th, 10:24 p.m. Gonna go ahead and get this last gameplay in, and then yeah, we'll be done with the game. Entries 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So probably only be about 44 minutes today because I went over on time a little bit the past 2 sessions, so just to equal it out to 3 hours, probably only do 44 sessions. 44 minutes session. But I'm gonna get to the gameplay. I know y'all want to see. I guess we can do online head-to-head. Examine that part of the game. So basically what this is go just 1 second. Because you gotta go to let's go have it on here. Alright, let me get my team. This is my team. Basically, what happens on here? Typically, let you go set up what you want. It's like the last game session where I played that open part. You get to choose, who you want, where you want him. Rather have him, why he's not in. There we go. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin their plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damages. They react and play it back on the camera. Everything should be good. Matt Breda. I didn't know he was that fast. That's crazy. Alright. I didn't know Monster was that fast. I didn't know we got Goodwin. 98 speed. That's crazy. We got McKinnon. He's fast. That's crazy. Definitely gotta put that ball back there. Punter looking good. Everything looking good, really.
I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. There's no need in keeping it low.
Coleman at 68. That makes no sense at all. But,
I hear a lot of trash talk. He's calling himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coast regret even letting them stay in the game.
Is there a friend I can play?
Next time be humble.
I would play him. I don't know.
Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor
I would play my friend D, but I don't know if he's up right now or if he's really even online. But you see me they have me in the low ranked tier. Typically they're going to
let you set everything that you want to set up. Typically, they're going to put you in the long range column when you first start off. I haven't played an online game this year. This will be my first time. So you'll get a genuine interaction out of this team. Just like Knockout. Just like Superstar Knockout. Superstar KO. Because, yeah. Never played this before, so I don't even know who I'm playing yet.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay
Oakland
Bridge in
Oakland
Oakland, California.
Raiders.
This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Doesn't matter what game mode it is. I'm really
Fielded about a yard deep.
Ball on me.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's see. What are we picking first? So he's in the I formation. I'm expecting a run.
On first down, Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Carr. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Like how I planned. Me being in a lower down, expect me to really know football, I guess, since I'm starting off. But I do know football, so
need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Nice.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs.
I'm standing there. Oh, wow.
And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag.
He punts it. Most people
and forces 4th down.
He's a smart man, so.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners are going on offense. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
See, when I get on the franchise, man,
throwing on first is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards that time for number 19. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I don't know what kind of defense this is. Looking like
run
man.
with Coleman on first down.
anyway.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
In real life, he typically gets 5 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
No one seems to be guarding my
second and 5 now. Garoppolo, his throw incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Just play man against my slot.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point: get your head around, locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air.
Probably not a smart idea.
That was nice.
It is. Okay.
And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff in the steps.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Okay.
A 10-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Not like
an ideal start for them, really. You force the punt and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all in And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Which in that case, I don't know if I keep going or not. Because
a good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
I did not want to pick this play. Coming through the match.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I didn't know there were mountains behind Oakland Raiders Stadium. The crowd looks very sad right now. They don't always look like that. I promise. They get better.
Carr now on 1st down.
That's a pick. That's
that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Richards, number 30, he's too short to be catching anything over anybody else. So.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Bench.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
What do I want to do on 3rd and 11? I'll stay with what I have. Cover 3.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
He got outside him on that one.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
He is in 11 personnel. Okay. He could easily run the ball here. That's just a
They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Empty means it's quarterback only.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Well, this is caught by Williams.
That is crazy.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
16.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I don't know much about him. He making catches like that. Tightly covered at that. That's an interesting catch.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 8 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
I don't know who gets the ball on this play, honestly. I made my look pretty tricky. I got a lot of things in it that...
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Somebody tries to do this to you. Just go max protect. You should have time, honestly.
To throw is Garoppolo. And look at that, a diving catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short game.
He'll know better to do that again. If he doesn't,
no dink and dunk.
Then do this.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. It's caught by Coleman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Honestly, I don't know. What do you think?
He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays,
he's going to take it in.
Like I don't know football, but
you know. From 17 yards out, and the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Someone thinking that Madden is, someone thinking that
goal. They will attack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
We don't run those kind of. I know how to get.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He probably won't run that again. If he does.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Basically, same defense. I'm just going to run the same defense on him. See how he reacts to it. He wasn't doing too good
started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw his car.
Can I pick that?
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
He's playing like a low-level player. I've had people do this to me in the past, past matches.
They head to
play
the
like
line
this
facing a 3rd and 7 following the
second
incompletion
half.
on 2nd down.
Second half, they
to throw its car. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Car taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
If he doesn't get it, I imagine he quits. Or if I score again, I imagine he'll quit. Either way. I don't believe him. Yeah, I don't believe him.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off.
So we have a sticks
on 4th down.
We're about to guard the sticks. Everybody's going to guard the red line.
They do go for it. It's Carr.
If it's not the red line, we don't care.
That's to his running back complete. And now
good.
This is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
It's not smart at all,
34 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is born. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an
imposing kick it so he don't have a chance to get his fast
now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
This kind of stuff frustrating people online.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach in this
try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
I got out of that defense. I know. Here.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half.
That's caught.
It's Coleman.
I couldn't get it.
49ers
Did I get it?
Going to use the first of their timeouts.
Did I get it?
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Taking a shot for Samuel. But that's caught at the 25. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
As you see at the bottom of your screen, it shows the play I ran on offense and the play he ran.
Stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter game. Everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Paid to play. I do like dissecting defenses, though. I do like diagnosing.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Carr. He completes it to Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr gives to Richard. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Don't care how long it's been since you last ran.
Variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that.
Threw it at him. He is hit the X's under his name.
It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and a big turnover there as his guys were.
With Sherman, and he has. Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. He quit. I saw that coming. Don't know what he was doing there, but. Did it count that for me? I hope it counted that for me. I definitely won that game. That was my game. I took that one over, so. Oh, the thing we've all been waiting on. My franchise. Just to show you how serious this gets. Just to show you how serious this gets. Basically, let me just go through everything for you. This is another game up. So as you see in the top right corner, I am the owner of the Saints in the year 2026. This week we play the Panthers. My team is first on the Forbes list, meaning our value is the most in the league because we've won the past 5 Super Bowls. I don't have a picture uploaded. Don't know how you do that. Tried it. I don't understand. That's my coach right there on the screen. Those are Super Bowl trophies in the background that we have won. He has pictures of real games, which is crazy that they could add that in this year. We got weekly awards. They go through weekly awards. You see people on my team. Somebody on my team wins at least once a week. Williams is my quarterback. He goes crazy. Williams again. Will is my defensive lineman. Jay Williams is my safety. Hicks is my other safety. Sherman, linebacker. You'll see him, 23. When we get into his gameplay, Williams, number 8, quarterback. But you see Sherman again, defense. Flo, my middle linebacker. He's actually a captain. Sherman again. 4 sacks in one game. And it's all based off what I do. The defenses I run. I run a lot of different defenses. I run this like I would run a team if I had one. There's stadiums. My stadium is, stadium is 99 everything. It's 7 years old. I relocated 7 years ago. I don't play in the Superdome. That's where they really play. But this is 7 years later, and I built a new stadium. It's called Saints Park. It's my roster and everything. My coach, he could do all the subs and everything. I could, trade people and everything. We got media questions. There are no media questions. My popularity is pretty good. Owner's goal. My goal this season is to win 14 games. I do not want to lose one Super Bowl in my career. I don't plan on losing any Super Bowls. And when you see my team play, you'll see why. My team ranks number 1 in a lot of different things. I got a scout, which is what I want to be when I get older. A scout. NFL scout. 150K. They make 150K a year. I would love to. I would love to do that. I love evaluating talent. Yeah, this is fun for me because it's just like real life. It's like what I want to do in real life. I get to do it on the game. And I mean, you could say it's really practice for me. Here, they let us do a game plan, or we can really go, open practice. Don't have to play the full game. I like to play the full game. I like to be in control of everything my team does. My defense is first in the whole league, and my offense is first in the whole league too. So I don't need any simulated gameplay messing that up. So they're wearing black, so we're gonna wear white with the white and black shoes. White jersey, white pants. And white jersey, black pants. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch at 13-0.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You still got to go out and earn it every week.
So you see a presentation here. It's like a real presentation with all the intros and everything. This might get pretty intense for the next 10 minutes because this is my team and we hit hard.
It's the final
There's
3
a lot of
weeks of
hard
the
hitting
season.
action.
Still plenty to play for here as we're underway
A lot
in
of
week
hard
15.
hitting action.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a
Let's see what
touchback
they got.
as it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I'm not very methodical when I do these. I am methodical. My blitzes, my coverage, I have good cover.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I gave everybody visors. That's why everybody has a dark
They've got
face
good
mask.
playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
On third down, so I like to get
real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Sherman, like you saw, has a lot of sacks for a reason.
Oh, he almost picked it.
On that play.
Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw we'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Stingley, my corner.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
There's a Williams and Pickens. So just to show you how fast my quarterback is, or this is very tempting.
Ball up to the
same play I just ran when I played the guy online
1st and 10.
a few minutes ago. I'm running here because I see
Williams
this
now
match.
Operating from the gun.
And it might not be a mismatch. Actually, he almost caught it.
That'll wind up incomplete.
Watch out.
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Here goes my offensive line.
And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
In real life.
2nd and 10 now from
in real life, he's only in high school, but like I told you, he's down the line.
They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense,
now here I have a lot
more. It does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that it's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Here's Williams to throw on 3rd down. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
I want to see more of these guys make plays, not against us. Hopefully I get a touchdown for you.
And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he's going to go
see how hard-hitting we are.
Back at the 42.
And how enthusiastic Sherman is.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line
right
because
off
they
the
gave
edge.
up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now.
Yeah, he had
they
that
don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Off the edge again.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I won't allow it.
Jones
pass
now
rush.
Throwing on
Boom.
3rd and long.
All right.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Chambers. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively,
get away from it. Get away from it.
There.
Yeah, punt on the first drive.
I
Looking
don't know why
at another
Madden
one here.
makes
Just
you
a
go
little
for
slow.
those. They need to fix that too. This is not
That
logical.
hasn't been the case.
In
Yeah,
real
and
life.
let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a
That's
fast
true.
start.
That's true.
But it's not
Let's see if I can get one
necessarily
here.
going to
just did a
happen just
hot
because
route.
they say so. And whether it's a sprint,
He got
Nowhere
it.
to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number
These are my
7 for
rivals.
him on the year. And the job
should
becomes
be
twice
harder.
as difficult now after
They
the
know
sack
how
at 2nd
to
and
guard
20.
me. They know how to get under my
Going to
skin.
give this time to the tailback. And he'll be
Running back's
taken
pretty
down
hard to
at
take
the
down.
18.
He
A
goes
pickup of
16
7
to
there, but they'll
11.
still have 12 yards to go
16
on
to
3rd
15.
down.
defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in
Not
the
the
NFL.
easiest person
So
to tackle.
when they're that high powered, you got to find
I'm hitting my 6'8" tight end here based off the read I'm getting.
20-point score.
And
You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up
See how
around
massive he
24,
is compared to
28, 30, they
5'9"
could be in some trouble.
Matthew.
Now, I think so, because then you turn into a
6'2"
shootout, and that means your offense has to
Kuechly.
keep pace.
That's my favorite play
A
here
3rd down gain of 19.
because I have a lead
So
blocker
from
in
the
my
36
6'8" tight
now,
end.
1st and 10.
I've identified, since it's a run play, I've identified Luke Kuechly as the mic. And I take off because they didn't stay home.
And
So
he'll
my
go out
QB's
near
pretty fast.
midfield at the 49. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Well,
He's a
partner,
captain.
for a
He
few
has a
years
C
there,
on
we
his
thought this
chest.
read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back
get some
considerably in the
slants
last few
going here.
seasons, mainly because people
Build
worried
my
about their quarterbacks
slants.
getting hit. But when you call it at the right time
that.
and you use it properly, you see
gotta
the type
have
of
my
gains you can
slants.
get.
They
A nice
always
chunk
work.
of yardage there
There
by
was
the
a blitz on
quarterback.
that play, so I
And
had
he
to
is tackled inside the
had to
40, not
get the
quite to
ball
the
out. You gotta have the
35.
slants
He'll
when you
get
to do that.
15 and a Saints
I saw
1st
it
down.
coming.
So from Panther territory,
We're looking at a
now
cover
it's 1st
3
and
here
10
or cover 1.
at the 36. Looking to throw.
It's cover 1 roll
Williams.
because they're
And
staying
he's
man
got the hook up to
coverage.
Moore. And he is
I
into the
scored
end
in
zone.
4 more.
Touchdown, New Orleans. As his guys are in for 6.
In real life, he's a
as his
future
guys
LSU
are able to
commit. Well, no, he
strike
just enrolled on
first here in
LSU's
this
campus,
opening
actually.
quarter. One of the keys to their
just
long
committed
winning
to
streak
LSU.
has been scoring first. An ideal drive
But in
right there, giving the
2027,
first 6
he's
points
a
of the
star.
ball game.
Do you go
Receiver
back to our
for the
meeting with the
Saints,
offensive
so-
coordinator? Remember
yeah.
what he told us?
Pretty much how that goes.
With some
We'll
teams,
give it
I
one more
script to
try on
probe
defense,
in the
then I'll
early
go
part
over
of the
the
game.
credits and
Other
everything,
teams, I
and
script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and
really
it comes
not
out to the
feeling that
25-yard line.
I want to get
Here's
that
the
back.
Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. You know, Charles, season winding down. Time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going
Can't do
after
that.
during the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having,
quick passes.
just about every position is up for grabs
32.
right now. No one is really safe.
Sean
but the focal
Davis,
point's always the
just
quarterback
at
position.
LSU in
And he
real
may
life,
be auditioning to
6'2".
try and stay with his own current team. I think he's
Or no,
auditioning for the
6'3",
rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a
6'3",
new quarterback.
215, 220. Makes him extremely fast as for a linebacker.
So the opening play of the
that's why
drive
he was
goes
able to run it
backwards.
down.
Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This is McCaffrey. And they're able to get this
Vicious
one
hit by
across the
CJ.
35.
CJ
Give him
hits.
15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Those kind of hits. Clock ran out. All right. So
After 1, 7-0.
I exit out of here. I just wanted to show you a little bit of how we get down in franchise and all the different cool modes you can EA developers put in the game. It's pretty cool. But go ahead and start wrapping it up.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to office selected.
You set up everything.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to office selected.
Yeah, give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest.
My friend D has been playing his league with some of his friends. I get those notifications, don't know why. Before I go to the credits, we got
when the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it. I'm a prophet to them scholars.
So we got, Superstar X Factor, manager rosters, customized playbooks. Like I made my own. You can set the game to how you want it. Share and manage files. I can download community files. Like, we don't have NCAA football with the college teams, so someone made a college roster with college uniforms, and now we can basically have college uniforms in the game with the college rosters. Can't play franchise in them because there's only 18 made. But Madden Awards, you can create a player, create a team, create a uniform, and download live content, like live playbooks. So, it's the credits. This is everybody responsible for the game. Tiburon, they've been around since I was younger. I always seen that name. That's like the default if you start off creating a player. John Madden, this game came from John Madden. John Madden is a legendary coach, the most legendary coach in the history of the NFL, and this franchise was named after him back in the 90s. My dad used to have a PlayStation, the first generation PlayStation 1, and I went back to his old collection at my grandmother's house, and he has Madden, 96. So I mean, it's been around since 2 years before I was born, at least. Everybody that you see on the screen right now, helped develop the game, design the game. They all deserve a lot of credit. Engineers, they deserve a lot of credit. The animation people deserve a lot of credit because this game looks very realistic. Plays very real. People behind the camera. Everybody deserves a lot of credit. This game graphics are amazing, for one. And people down it for a football game, but I mean, yeah, they can always be better. Anything can always be better. There can always be improvements, but the Madden 96 that my dad used to play looks totally different from the Madden I play. And, the mechanics were never as complex as they are now, which you would think that makes them harder, but I've been playing this game for years, so you just adjust. Just a lot of people that go into these games, a lot of things that go into these games. All these people, it wouldn't be. I'm recognizing some of these names too. A lot of people. We wouldn't have a football game to play if it wasn't for these people on the screen. So thankful for that. EA in Orlando, Florida. Looking forward to Madden 2021. See what they got coming this August. I also wonder how it feels to have your name on this screen. No one really goes to this no one really comes to the credits. No one ever comes and looks at it probably, but it's pretty cool to have your name on here. And they gave credit to everybody. Shout out to Madden because they gave credit to everybody because it's the longest. These credits are longer than some movie credits. They naming everything. I don't know how long I'm gonna let this play off. I don't know how long it goes, but it's a pretty long list of people. Oh, okay. So now they're listing the people who won the competitions.
Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. But an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'm a ground man. When it come back, I'ma get back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like,
basically, you get the gist of it. So, again, this is Matthew Orange, Mrts 3410. Playing a game, having fun with it. Category sports, junior category, Agon or Agon, Greek categorization. Genre sports. So overall, cool game. A lot of complex things that go into it. Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed it. So Matthew Orange signing off, completing the assignment. Alright, thank you.